as a person are unaware of what you just saw. So you just saw a particularly brutal demonstration of some very powerful weaponry against live targets.
Live fire on live bodies.
Yeah, against live targets. And they were all men, and they were all women pilots. When it comes to the actual demonstratees, not the targets. And so I don't know if that affects you at all, but it does seem like the men in this situation were attended to. But after what you saw, it's grotesque, to say the least, in some of these visual aids that she has provided for the two of you. Do you remark at all at any of that?
Just sudden cold sweat runs down the back of my spine.
Yeah, sure.
The nature of your current situation may be becoming clearer to you.
Right. Totally. So after a few moments, we get a little notification on our computer, and she says, "Very well. Would you like to test the device before you depart to ensure that everything is in working order? I understand this was built to," and she does looks you up and down, "custom specifications."
He says, will it take long to try this out? We are on an extremely tight schedule.
Not long. It just requires that you ensure that the fitting is correct and that all of the power to the multiple extremities is in correct working order.
Oh man, I'm trying not to metagame this because I know we've been spotted.
You get a text from Gogo that's just the ticking clock emoji, which she would actually do whether she knew you were spotted or not, because she doesn't like being here.
Sure,
and it's freaking her right the heck out.
He says, yes, we've come this far. I would hate not to have it be correct.
Okay. So you go and you're led back to the same viewing room, but then a male attendant actually comes, and so this is the first time not the first time actually, but first time in such close vicinity, Dr. Fisher, that you see this man is wearing a collar, and he comes and he gives a very very deep bow to Oscar, and he says, "If you'll follow me, Overseer, I will show you to where you can test your device."
Yeah, Oscar nods to him,
yep.
And he kind of waves. He looks back to you, Phil, and he kind of gestures that you should come.
I do indeed. I'm
sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Heel.
Yeah. So you head down, and you're led down a set of stairs, and you realize very quickly that you're being led out onto the training area. Because as you walk out of a door, all of a sudden there's this large rectangular encompassed area with where you can see that there is that opening, or that ability to open up the hatch. Because remember, last time they also demonstrated the quick the membrane stuff that saved the lives of those men who were thrown into the thicker atmosphere all willy-nilly, with no rebreathers or anything. That was the other model that you could have opted for. And so you see that it's closed now, obviously, and everything is pressurized. But you see that from the other side there's a woman carrying this pillow-sized briefcase. And she brings it out, and it's just the case itself is just as you describe it. You've looked over the specs of this thing a bajillion times, probably in your dreams even.
He has been falling asleep at night looking at pictures and
there's
reading the specs.
There's one posted on your ceiling so that when you're lying down, you can just look at it.
Yep.
And it looks exactly like that. And she sets it right in front of you, and she shows you where the 2 latches are that you would just need to activate and then step into, and then it would do all the rest of it. And she begins to give you a briefing of, like, holding your arms out at 90-degree angles is the most important thing so that you don't get pinched or prodded or poked. And once you get the whole, like, brief synopsis of what's going on, the area clears, and they leave you in there, Dr. Fisher. The area clears and the door closes, and you can see, Oscar, that the other door it begins to open, and you see there are a couple of men walking out, and they're carrying, like, these big clubs.
Yeah.
And you realize you've become part of the demonstration.
It would seem that way. Yeah, okay. Well, so it's like, he takes the case and he kind of holds it in his hands for a second.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, and he sets it down in front of him, and he opens it up, and he does, does exactly what he's supposed to do. I suppose, so he like, prior to doing this, he's, like, begun dismantling his field uniform.
Yeah,
and, like, placing it down beside him.
Dr. Fisher is probably holding it next to you. Yeah, and so if anybody's seen the scene from Iron Man 2, that's pretty much exactly it. And Oscar, do you want to link what it looks like? When it is fully chained out?
Sent you on Discord.
Yeah, I know.
Most recent.
But I don't know if you sent it to everybody.
I sure didn't.
I didn't know if you want all of Olympus chat to see it, but here, I got it. So as it begins to, like, form around, like, it comes up and snaps to his arms, and you see that it leaves, like, a section for his swords where his sword case is, exactly as he pictured it and described it. It snaps into place, and once it does, Oscar, these men begin charging you. And use your roll initiative. And Dr. Fisher, you might want to roll initiative too.
Fun.
Dr. Fisher, you've never rolled initiative before. Do you know how?
You're gonna have to add me manually. I fucked it up again.
Okay. You fucked it up again, huh?
I always forget to click my token.
See, I remember to click my token.
Cool.
5 points to Will.
It's this guy.
It's probably better if I go.
And do I get to switch my token now?
They don't have a token, but I'll just make Boomer the token. Okay. So, Oscar, these men are charging you with these large clubs. What do you do?
He understands the specs of the suit.
Uh-huh.
So he lets them approach for a full turn. He stands there and watches them come at him.
Okay. Yep. Absolutely. So they will approach you, but they have to sprint to do so because they're all the way across the other edge. Unless your intent is to let them attack you first.
You said they have clubs, right?
Yeah, they just have large clubs.
Yeah. His intention is to permit them to
attack him. Okay. Yeah. So
Oscar, him being Oscar, right?
Right.
Not him not being Phil.
Right. Yeah. Phil will get a chance to react after they go.
Sure.
Yeah. We just wait them to attack Phil. It's fine.
Okay. I just wanted to be perfectly clear.
Totally. So your AC is now what?
1.
Damn.
So the first one misses. Maybe you're dodging, maybe not. Second one misses.
No, he's just standing there,
and
like,
they're just beating on you. Yeah. So one of them actually breaks the club over your arm, as it's still, like, your arms are still outstretched at, like, 90-degree angles. The other one, like, tries to clang you like right in the rib cage, and we just hear a and the other one just comes in like a two-handed blow straight down right in front of your face, and we just hear the reverberating and they can't seem to penetrate the armor. Dr. Fisher, what are you gonna do?
I immediately men have just come charging towards us. I've kind of walked backwards with my back against the wall, and I've got a hand at my waist, but with Oscar not actually doing anything, I don't do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
So Oscar just kind of like sticks his chin out and taps it and looks at the three of them again, and he passes his turn again.
And as suspected, because they have been given a task and they must complete it or they will receive poor endorphins. And they will continue to beat on you or not.
Okay. So
That's a lot of red.
To be clear, he's like permitting them to like just wail on him, and these are TL3 or lower weapons, correct?
Oh yeah, they're TL1 weapons.
So yeah, so to give it the umbrella. Okay, so yeah, he you know, maybe if it begins to like scuff the paint on the thing, he like waves them off after a point, and it, does like a bit of a bow, like not as deep of a bow as one of them would give an overseer,
right,
but like respectful for what their job is. And he kind of like just stands there for a sec and like gives a little shiver, like ah.
Yeah.
And he turns around to Phil and says, "Yes, this will do quite nicely."
Cool.
Yes. Overseer. Yes.
So one of them jumps on your back and is now attempting to like wrench your helmet off with his bare hands.
So they're continuing to carry out instructions then?
Yep.
Okay. Would it be safe to say that if I grab him, he is immobile?
I mean, in what regard? Like, how?
I'm not, you know what? I don't want to kill anybody. So I'm just gonna, I am going to, like, just sidestep, like, 5 feet.
Okay.
5 feet away from where he jumped on me without him.
Okay, yeah,
and
you're gonna teleport?
In the same turn, he's just gonna say, "That will be quite enough."
Yeah, and you hear a voice come like over the intercom, and it says, "Great job, the demonstration has ended." And you see the guys, they like, one of them, like where he was trying to grab your helmet, his fingers are bleeding from the strength he was trying to wrench up on it. And you can see that one of the other guys has like splinters in his hands from like his club like shattering across the armor. And you can see they all give you like very low bows, and then begin to pick up the pieces of their broken clubs and trot off, seemingly unaware that they were injured in any way. Be a pretty powerful fighting force if they would just do everything until they, couldn't anymore.
Awesome.
So you've acquired said armor.
Isn't
it wonderful?
I believe I will wear it out.
Okay. So there is stigma behind that.
Oh, I believe I already have some stigma following me.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know that attracts more attention than you probably garnered already. So
how far of a walk is it back to the ship?
It's probably about a 30-minute walk.
I think he just collects his cloak back and, shoves his field uniform into his backpack and then sets off slightly more covered up than he presently is.
Sure.
He's going to split the difference.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And Phil, what are you doing?
I am completely on his heel, not saying words in fear of my life already.
So while all that is going on, let's talk about Gogo and Fortune and Boomer and Chan back on the ship.
Yeah.
So, they've left, and it's been about 20 minutes. And as you guys are sitting in there, you hear the proximity alarm for, like, the equivalent of the doorbell, right? Like somebody's hailing the ship from directly outside.
I lock and load 3 weapons.
They get no response. Also, by the way, it would have been very clear that Gogo would have locked up the ship nice and tight while they were waiting in dock.
Sure. Yeah, totally. Do you look to see who it is? Because you could do that without them knowing you're looking at them.
Yeah, Gogo pulls up her little surveillance cameras that she has.
Yeah. It appears to be a woman. She's wearing a rebreather. And you can see she's standing outside, kind of with a compad in her hand. And you can see that, like, she's waiting for the door to open. It's just a single woman, though. Her hair is kind of tied back in a ponytail. She looks like she's wearing some sort of, like, business suit or something. Probably like a pantsuit.
Fortune hasn't looked up from the sights off his weapon yet.
Where are you aiming at?
The door.
Okay, sure.
I'm like a little down the hallway, aiming right at the door, just waiting.
Sure. Yeah.
Would I have there's external comms on this ship, right?
I mean, what do you mean? Like, you could talk to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally could.
But do I want them to even know that we're here? I'm just gonna wait for her to go away.
Okay. All right. And so you can see if you're watching her on surveillance, she kind of like looks up and she's like shakes her head and she begins to like walk around the ship. And you can see she's like she's looking for like the SN, right, that's on the ship. And she's got like a little flashlight, and she's like walking underneath the ship and she's walking in, and Boomer probably like comes to Gogo and like, what's going on?
Somebody who's inspecting our ship. I don't think any of us should talk to her, though. They'll know who we are. Hopefully she'll go away.
He kind of like... we see a shot of Boomer, like, kind of like... and I think he goes, Gogo, how will they know who we are?
So, Gogo's incredibly paranoid of this planet to begin with. So even if there's no rational way that she would actually know who she is, she's not taking any chances. So she would just say to Boomer, like, we're not risking it. I'm not opening this door.
He's like, yeah, but what if she like waits for the others and catches them outside? What do we do then?
That's fine. She can talk to them.
I think he says, sure. And then I think immediately you get a message, Fortune, from Boomer. Like immediately after that, he's like, we need to do something.
He's talking to me?
Yeah, he's talking to you.
I'd probably say I am doing something.
He's like, I don't
You
think
guys
that's...
are the most paranoid people on this ship right now.
I don't think that's what I meant. You know what? Never mind, I'll do something. And the comm, like, clicks off.
Alright, don't do something stupid.
Sure.
So I think as Boomer's walking down the hall to, like, I assume talk to her, he just hears the click of her bedroom door locking as he walks by.
Sure. Yeah, he just, like, looks at it and just shakes his head and he goes back up. And I think he, you see him, like, he sits down in the comm console, and he turns on, like, the ship speaker. And he's like, yes, ma'am, how may I help you? And you see that she like, startles a little bit, and she's like, oh, I'm terribly sorry, I didn't know anyone was here. I see that you are a Westwind vessel, but we have no prior missions here. Are you freelance in some regard? We haven't received any word of this. And he goes, yes, ma'am, absolutely. Here, I can get some paperwork for you, if you just stand by. And we see Boomer in the cockpit, like, furiously, like, typing, like, forging paperwork as to why they're supposed to be there and not picking up, illegal-ish assault suits.
He needs to put the Super Royal family crest on everything, too.
Right, yeah. So we see that for a while, and then we also see, she kind of, like, looks and she kind of, like, checks her compad at the time, and she, like, shakes her head, and we see her turn, and we see that there are 5 individuals who come marching out of the airlock. 2 of them appear to be wielding, like, combat rifles, kind of at the low ready. 2 of them appear to be wielding, like, they have, like, riot shields, kind of things, and they also have like these pistols in their hands, and we can see that the one guy in the middle is clearly an officer of some sort, but as he comes striding out, he has he's got a pistol holstered. We can't see it as well, but it doesn't look projectile weaponry.
So these are all men?
Oh, sorry, correction, they are actually women.
Okay, I was like, wait, hold up.
My bad.
Are these guys not from this planet? Because that's even more intriguing.
No, they are women. That's my fault.
Okay. Okay.
They are women.
So these are all basically officers. If they're all women and there's no, like, subservience with them, like, they kind of mean
yes.
business.
Well, women have their own hierarchy, right? Clearly, one is in charge here, but they are not. I don't know if you know a whole lot about the actual, like, police force or military force here. They probably don't trust men to do a good job at policing.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
100%.
Yeah. They appear to be law enforcement of some sort, but heavily armed at that. And she's got like a pistol in her holster. And you can see that the all of the other men, they're wearing like combat field uniforms, kind of traditional garb for this type of job. And the one woman is she doesn't appear to be wearing anything. She's wearing like officer clothes, which are kind of like all white and like buttoned up the top, not dissimilar to an Imperial uniform from Star Wars. And and yeah, she comes walking out, and you see the woman, like, she kind of gasps and she kind of like backs away a little bit from the door, and I think Fortune and Gogo, you guys hear Boomer. He gets over the comms. He goes, "Shit." And the woman approaches the door, and she activates the doorbell essentially, and Boomer comes like sliding into the cargo bay where you are, Fortune. He's like, "We have a problem. I didn't do it."
Explain.
Let me just show you. And you see he like pulls up his what the fuck does he call that thing? Horizon. He pulls up his Horizon, and he pulls up like a little holo display of the outside camera, and you can see the 5 women standing out there. You see 2 of the women with the shields are kind of standing like in front of the officer woman, and the 2 women with combat rifles are kind of like facing to the rear, like ready to fire, or like guarding the 6, as it were. And you can see she's kind of just waiting there, and she kind of like looks at her fingernails and, you know, rubs them off a little bit, and she's just patiently waiting for something to happen.
I probably come back over to Gogo. I'm like, so do you have that rocket launcher available?
She's like sitting on her bed cross-legged with it in her lap. She's like, yeah, but fuck. She's just like, Boomer, just go out there, tell them that won't be necessary, show them the paperwork, just see, what's the problem here? Just try to act cool. You're good at acting cool, right?
I think he's like, I don't think they're here for that, but I'll try. And he looks at you, Fortune, and he says to you, not over comms, he says, probably shouldn't be seen aiming that, and he like motions to the long rifle you have pointed at the door. When I open the door,
I move to a more inconspicuous area in the cargo hold.
So you have like a lot of crates and shit you could hide behind of medical supplies.
I do, and I'm hiding behind. Well, I have. Hold on, I have to go through my.
Do you make like a nest?
Again. Hold on.
Oh, your armory, right?
I have a laser rifle laid out behind one crate, and then I'm hiding behind another crate with my rifle.
Sure.
So that way, if I need to move, I can still move and have a rifle to fire.
Yeah. Totally.
Also, Gogo is as fast as she can pulling all of her clothes out of a portion of her closet or wardrobe, and it's going to be a Chan size amount of clothing that she's taking out of there.
Sure.
And she's quickly trying to find a little hiding spot for Chan, which is going to be super fine because she has tons of clothes, so it should be no big deal.
She has a huge closet. You have a huge walk-in closet, too.
It should be no big deal to hide in there.
Doing like the teen movie, get in the closet.
Yeah, it's
my parents are gonna see you quick.
I was gonna go with E.T. reference here, where it's hide E.T. in the closet and all the clothes.
E.T.'s a teen movie.
Sure. So, as would be expected, Boomer like waits for you to get like set up and hidden, and you see him like he straightens, he like pulls his hair back, he straightens it out. You see him like crack his neck. He reaches down, he takes a flask out, he takes like a huge swig, closes it back up and slips it back, and he's like, he kind of like gives one more glance like over the shoulder, and says,
So just, I don't know if this matters or not, but Will's not on Roll20 anymore?
I don't know if it matters either.
Oh.
He might have accidentally.
Yeah, it's fine. Totally fine.
Okay. He hits the button, and we see the and you see him like put his rebreather on, which you also have to do, Fortune. You have to put your rebreather on. And the door descends, and you see him walk down. He's like, "Greetings, how can I help you today?" And like as he like begins to step down the pathway, which is right about the time that Oscar and Dr. Fisher, you guys get to the airlock, and you get inside the airlock, and you like hit the button, and the door closes behind you, and you're like strapping on your rebreathers, and like you see that the door closes behind you, and then the light that would go green for you to like, hey, everything's good, it stays red, and there's a little message blinking like on a panel that's right there by the door, and the door is, you can see through portions of the door. It has like glass on it, so you can see through it to the outside, and there's blinking a little message on the panel there.
What does the message say, Jordan?
Yeah, so you go over to the message, and it says, as you would expect, it says, this docking bay has been secured by the Pafosian police force. Please dial this number for more information.
So Phil.
Assault suit that shit.
Phil, you hear Oscar say more or less to himself, well, we don't have time for that. And he turns back to you and he says, you should cover your ears.
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready for it. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna upload your token real quick, just because that might matter.
Yeah. I spent time on that thing. Put that on.
That might matter in the next few moments if it all goes assuming how I assume it's going to go.
With rockets and assault suits, yes.
And
about how it's gonna
probably
go.
some rifle fire out of
Yep.
out of a medical container.
Yay, assault suit.
Yay.
Do you use blue for AC or green?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, it's green
Doesn't it?
now.
Cool.
Where is H for HP? There we go. Hey, look at that.
Sweet.
Yes, normally I use green. Okay, cool. All right. So Oscar, what are you gonna do?
So he turns back and he says, "You should cover your ears." And you see him walk up to the door, put both hands on it, and he pauses for a second, and let's see. "17 damage to the door."
Yeah, that's enough. This isn't a
Probably no more door.
This is not a particularly durable door.
So
Okay,
telekinetically
so
resistant door.
No.
Yeah, right. There's actually a telekinetic barrier on this door.
That's the
he
thing.
walks-
MES is weird on this planet. You guys never really explored that, but yeah. Let me draw a crude map here that will not be to scale at all. So we're gonna have to play it by
Battle
ear.
map.
Ah, that works.
So yeah, door just blinks out of existence, like gets exploded outward from where we're standing.
Okay. Cool.
And everybody roll initiative.
I mean, were you expecting anything different at this
No,
structure?
I I was not kidding in any way.
So there was a door here, and then Oscar destroyed it. In fact, let me move us the map layer. Map layer. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna move everybody over to a map, and then I'm gonna continue drawing. So let me disable the grid. We don't need a stupid grid. Grids are for squares. Ha 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 ha.
Ah, it's funny.
Wow.
Come on, that was really fucking good.
That was good. I enjoyed that one.
Oh man, that was so good. There used to be a door here, there's an airlock here. There's the airlock. Congratulations. And let's see, there is a ship. We're just gonna make the ship a blue color. This is in general the ship and where it is. How's that sound? Sounds great. It's a square.
I like it. Yeah.
And let's get your tokens over here. All of your beautiful, beautiful tokens.
Tokens we may not need next session.
Two questions for Will mostly. Are you regretting your decision at all here? Oh, those tokens are way too big. Hold up.
Oh yes, every single free action I make
Is regret.
is regret.
Okay. Control C. Control V.
I have a feeling Philip's going to be MVP for some reason for this battle.
So let's
believe
see.
in him.
Go. You're in the ship somewhere.
Yes.
On your way to the cargo hold. Oscar, you have just blown the door open. Congratulations. Boomer is currently right outside the ship. Dr.
Boo,
Phil
old token,
is here.
but yes.
Oh shit. How is that possible? Oh, I know why that's possible. Hold on. I can fix that. I copied it from a different map that I had.
It took me 20 sessions to earn that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be a stinker about it.
It's a real easy fix, though. Control C. Here we go. Control V. There you go.
Hooray.
Dr. Fisher's in there, and Fortune, you are in the cargo hold. And then let's get some baddies out here. I'm just gonna pull random baddies that I have from for obvious reasons. Let's get... let us see here. That's what I want, the token page. Control C. Paste. Cool.
Does it look like there is some amount of cover?
Yeah, there are
here?
boxes
Okay.
around. There are boxes around, certainly. And we'll say that... need something non-fantasy, please, roll 20. That'd be great if you give me something non-fantasy.
A dragon comes down from the sky.
If we could have some non-fantasy tokens, that would just be swell.
Goblins join and all the orcs.
30 kobolds come out of the ground.
Fuck.
Yep. Hey, don't tempt me.
Dude, that would make my day. What are you talking about?
Okay, so they're kind of in this configuration. The green guys are the guys with the shields, and then this guy is this chick is the leader, and she was talking to Boomer until just a second ago. And then let's make some, let's get some crates out here. Crates. Hey, look, a crate. We're gonna get a lot of these crates. Let's get some crates, guys. Crate and a crate.
All the crates. Oh.
And a crate and a crate and a crate and a crate, and you need some crates, Fortune.
I do.
All the
Thank
You
crates.
get a crate, and you get a crate.
It's fucking Oprah here.
Some
Like,
crates for
you
you.
get a crate.
Yeah.
Some crates here. Some crates over here.
Jordan's favorite things.
Crates over here. Got all the crates, man.
Crates and kobolds.
Crates and kobolds.
Well, guys, I just I found my new fiction book I'm writing. It's called Crates and Kobolds.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
It should be something like of crates and kobolds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes it
absolutely.
sound
Super.
more.
Uh-huh.
Super cool. Okay, so let's open up the initiative tracker. It looks like Oscar's rolled a 6. I require everybody else to roll, though, please.
Hey, Phil. Holy fuck, Fortune.
Holy crap!
I
Damn.
did a thing.
Listen,
Damn.
Fortune has been preparing for this moment. For
Yeah,
a
that's true.
long
He better
time.
roll high. Jesus.
You know what the difference is though? I rolled a 3 and still got a 6, and he rolled an 8 and got a 10.
True.
That's we
I like my
actually
threes.
have roughly the same bonus to that. I just rolled shit.
Hmm.
All right.
Well, we can assume I'm almost always going to be blast or.
Hey, you tied me. You're on the ball this time.
You
Hey,
are.
Jordan.
Yes.
Well, I'm
Jordan.
going to play this as you're not used to your armor yet, so you're moving slow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oscar.
What sort of weaponry do these people appear
So,
to have? You said something about combat rifles.
Yeah, the two guys in the back, closest to you, have combat rifles. The two guys in the front have, like, riot shield type things and pistols. And then the officer has unknown weapons. You weren't able to see... Well, I mean, you don't know any of that, but you can probably see the combat rifles slowly aiming at you, though.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I'm looking at them right now, right?
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
trying to take in the situation.
Yep, totally. Let me roll. Let me get this character sheet up. Hey, there's a character sheet. Okay, they rolled a 7. And if they rolled a... Is this going to change? Okay, no, it does add it. Okay, good. And then this person is somebody different. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Fantastic.
Okay. So let's...
Can you roll for Boomer too?
Oh, yep, good call. Good call. I have to roll for Boomer. Boomer
He's not
is
the one.
Boomer is in some issues here, actually.
Yes.
No, really?
Yeah. If
for
the party that had decided to blow the door open had looked, they would have seen Boomer within, like, literal punching range. But he rolled a decent roll.
Well, you know, they appear to be. I would say that I have drawn their immediate attention, and hopefully Boomer will capitalize on
Well,
that distraction.
He does get to go second because PCs beat NPCs. So
Yeah.
lucky for him. I think you are correct in that. Fortune, you get to take the first shot. You have a clear vision of all involved.
I would like to take a full turn to aim at said captain.
So you're gonna aim at the captain.
That is correct.
Okay, absolutely.
With a sniper rifle.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. Boomer is going to, as God, we all know he's great in combat, though.
Yeah, but only when he gets pissed.
Honestly, I think he's in such
he's
close
been, like-
proximity. He probably is not going to use he probably didn't bring his shotgun out here, honestly, because he wasn't expecting this. He probably went as little armed as possible. So I think
that
he probably has his
the only
telescopic
reasonable
pole.
thing is going to be for him to back up.
He might try and like take advantage of this, but we'll see. So I think that isn't there an attack of opportunity in this game? I forgot. I don't think there is.
You
I
could
don't
call
think
it
so.
advantage. You did just add that.
So Boomer, if you think he would run back into the cargo hold, he will do so.
I think he would hit him with his club in the back of
and
the head.
that's what I thought. That's what I
That
think
would be
Boomer
my
do.
Boomer impression, and
Yeah.
that goes his
I think he
BFF,
would-
so I think that I would know.
Yeah, I think he would hit and then try to run.
And then try to, like, duck
Okay.
and cover.
All right, so
so like,
let's-
he would smack him and then duck behind the door.
Let's try and hit one of these guys, and he has advantage because this guy is wielding a ranged weapon. That's the new rule that I have.
Yeah,
these guys
that's
have very
what I just
low
said.
AC.
Like you were bragging about adding that to the template.
He missed horribly though.
No. It's okay.
So he misses, and then he begins to run back in to the ship as far up as he can, but he can't quite make it behind any cover or anything, unfortunately.
What is blue? Is this just like the loading dock? Or
The blue is
what?
the ship. It's
Okay.
just very small.
Okay.
It's a very crude drawing of the ship.
I wanted to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's important suddenly.
Yes. It is. So these guards, they turn around and they see you, and as would be the obvious, they're going to move behind some cover and begin firing at you at a rapid rate.
Okay. Let's remember that they shot first.
Yes.
Sure.
We are
So
now
They shot
protecting ourselves.
first.
And they're going to fire to burst, obviously, which is just going to be the +2. Your AC is 1, correct?
What do they have as weapons, Jordan?
I'll let you know as soon as they shoot.
Okie dokie.
Your
It's
AC
AC
is
1.
Okay. First
Yeah.
one misses. Second one misses. So they're firing their combat rifles at you. Some of it is just bouncing off, though, it appears, which makes it your turn.
Do I have time on comms, like, briefly, to say, like, open channel to the entire crew to say, like, they're shooting me. Are we doing this?
I mean, I think the time is gone for that. But I
Okay.
mean,
The answer to that is yes.
So this is not to scale at all, you said?
I mean, use the distances. The ship is much bigger than it currently is.
Okay, I'm gonna wing one at the captain.
Okay, sure. She has an AC of 4.
Big money. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, so Will, for your benefit, Oscar pulls his sword out and just flings it in the direction of the captain, and it seems to just beeline it toward her, but doesn't hit pay dirt.
Fun.
Okay. That brings us to Dr. Philip Fisher.
Also, well, I have movement.
Oh yeah, you can move.
Also,
Or
so
teleport.
I'm gonna. I think that for Phil's benefit, I am going to walk to this particular crate.
Go get some cover.
So I am going to conspicuously walk over to and bunker down behind. Well, that's 12. Okay, so this crate there.
Okay. So that give you a -2 to your AC.
Yeah. So that's it for my turn.
Okay. Now it is Dr. Philip Fisher's turn.
All right. I just take cover at the edge of the
Absolutely.
brilliant.
That's a really good choice, Phil.
I'm wanting to stay as far away as possible, but I am going to shoot the guards that just shot at us.
Okay. The one closest to you, I assume?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
So attack normal. AC is
Their AC is 4. And also, I apologize, I realized the captain's AC is 7, but you still wouldn't have hit.
0.
Holy
Oh.
shit.
See? I told you he was going to be
First roll,
What
first
did I
hit.
tell you? What did
That's
I tell
beautiful.
you?
Wow.
And that's a natural 20. So good
It
job.
is. I mean,
is.
it doesn't do anything.
Why is there no
Yeah.
crit damage?
But you
Why?
did indeed
God, it's so hard to hit in this game.
strike them, but 2 damage is unfortunately not enough. So you wing him like in the shoulder, and you see him like cry out as your laser pistol singes his just above where his armor protects. He is not dead, but he is injured. Anything else for Dr. Philip Fisher?
I'm hunkering down as much as I can.
Just a quick prayer.
Free action of regret.
Yep, totally. That brings us to Gogo.
So I think Gogo looks at Chan, and she points to the closet, and then holds her shotgun out to him, and she's like, "Fight or hide? What do you want to do?"
Ooh.
Fortune, I believe in you.
I think he says,
Captain.
I think he says, which would
Yeah.
you prefer, Overseer?
Well, I'm just hoping. Sorry.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said, Jordan. What?
he said, which would you prefer, Overseer?
This is one of those instances, Chan, where it's completely up to you. But you need to make a decision quickly. I need to go start up the ship.
I think that he like kind of gingerly, like his hands are shaking. He takes the shotgun, but then he like hides in the closet with it. And you can see he's kind of just like holding it like in his lap, generally pointed outward.
Gogo just nods. She says, "Good luck." And she runs to the cockpit to start up the ship.
Sure.
I don't
Yeah.
know how far I can get on one turn, because obviously this is not a two-skill
I
ship.
think it would
but
require
room.
one more turn to get
Yeah,
there.
okay.
And,
So
like,
from my
on
room
your
to the
next-
cockpit,
Yeah.
yeah.
In your next turn, you could get to the cockpit and begin initializing procedures.
Yeah, so I just slam my bedroom door shut and just start freaking booking it to the pilot's chair
Cool.
in my combat boots.
So, Boomer swung at one of these guys who was facing him, so they're not really happy about that. So, I think that one of them is going to begin to, like, walk up the ramp. He's going to walk up just so he can see Boomer, like, onto the ship. And The other one, seeing this nonsense, is going to jump, like, kind of, like, walk right in front of here. And, like, get in front of the captain, between you and the captain, Oscar. And one of them's going to take a shot at Boomer, and one of them's going to take a shot at you, Oscar. So the one shooting Boomer, that is Boomer's character sheet. Not the one I wanted. One shooting at Boomer is normal attack, AC of... What is Boomer's AC? AC of 4. AC of 4, no other modifier, misses. And the one takes a shot at you, Oscar, which reasonably will probably not hit. We gotta make the shot anyway. You have a -1 AC. Well, nope. That is not a hit. So that brings us to the captain. So the captain, like, reaches down, pulls out their pistol at you, Oscar, and just... And we see this ball of, like, white-hot ooze fire from the weapon. And it's headed right for you.
Congratulations, the suit you just bought is ruined.
No,
Stop
but
blowing holes in my suit.
Is, yeah. This is why we focus the captain.
Yeah. This is why I specifically didn't tell you what the captain was wielding.
Plasma weaponry is a bitch.
Yeah. I had to look up. That's how much damage it does. Okay. Your AC is a -1. Misses.
Oh God.
Does not hit. And then she is going to go hide behind this crate. But, Fortune, she's not in cover from you.
Thank
good news is,
God.
it's your turn.
Get her.
So, normally aiming would give you what, a +2?
And aiming gives me if I hit, she dies.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, one hit,
Okay,
one kill.
right. Yeah, one hit, one kill. Right.
Yeah.
Well, she has to make a physical effect save.
She has to make the physical effects. And you still have to hit, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Yep. So, let's see if you can hit. Her AC is a 7. I was wrong the first time. Her AC is a 7. She's not wearing combat field uniform. She's wearing armored undersuit.
Okay, but because the book doesn't have this, since I did aim, can I get a with advantage? Or no?
I think I'll let you choose. Do you want to have advantage, or do you want to one-hit kill?
Okay. AC 1, you said? No, 7?
AC
Sorry.
is 7.
Killer.
You just got that thing tuned up.
Oh my God!
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit. So you... describe it for us. There.
7?
So, yeah, yeah.
He
things
just...
are insane.
Remember what level he just hit.
Level 4 for,
Where is the 7? Oh, the AC. Okay.
Yeah, AC
I was like,
is 7.
holy fuck.
Yeah, no, Fortune. Describe this natural 20...
So, there is a thing on top of a crate that no one sees until the rifle goes off. And then, like, the whole ghillie suit just kind of ripples with the explosion from the shot. And it's, like, bullet time, to where you see the bullet, like, rotating out of the barrel, and then, like, the gas coming out behind the bullet. And it beeline, like, headshot, hopefully, headshots.
I mean,
Captain.
yeah.
Well, she has to make a physical effect save.
Oh, or takes half damage, right? She still takes the damage. I think it's she dies or takes half damage.
I think I just had it open and then I just closed it. Let me read that again. Sorry.
No, it's a problem. This is the first time we're doing it, so I'm glad to do this.
No, it's either full damage or death.
Or dies. Yeah.
Full damage or death. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You have the privilege of surviving immediate death if you pass a physical
Got it.
effect save.
She does not get to roll with advantage, obviously.
But she it's at a negative. Anyway, she fails. So
Doesn't
because
matter. She fails. So is that negative what? I'm sorry. What does it say?
The negative to my weapon efficiency.
Oh, nice. So her
Which
head
would be a -2. So
her brain just splatters everywhere. Her head actually disappears. It's just a stump at this point. This guy right here is the only one that really noticed. The rest are too preoccupied. And he sees you and he turns to you and then you see him look back. Or her, Jesus, my bad. You see her look back. And she just screams. She looks like she's about to charge you, Fortune.
okay.
But that brings it to Boomer's turn, who, as he duck slides behind cover.
Does he find my laser rifle?
Yeah, your laser rifle's just sitting there, right?
Yeah.
You probably had it set up for him. You probably told him, hey, my laser rifle's right there.
Well, when he came sliding behind the crate, I'm like, hey, use that.
So he is going to. He's got his character sheet all weird, but luckily he's already got that on his character sheet. So AC of these guys is much lower than that, though. Other modifier is 2 for burst fire. Oh no, he hits and just fucking eliminates it too. So she throws down her shield and holds out her pistol and begins walking towards you and begins to fire. And Boomer just slings the laser rifle. He wraps it around his arm and just and she just gets incinerated instantly. No problem.
Things have been done.
So, one guy's going to shoot at Oscar, but one guy is going to shoot at Dr. Philip Fisher because Dr. Philip Fisher shot him in the shoulder. And that's what you did. So the one guy shooting at Oscar with his combat rifle on burst mode. Submit AC -1. Other modifier is 2. Misses, obviously. And then the other one's going to shoot at you, Dr. Philip Fisher, and your AC is what?
7.
Mm-hmm. Other modifier is... it's actually... I'm sorry, hold on, let me cancel this. It's actually a 5 because in cover...
Yes.
Yeah, you get -2 AC. So it's actually 5, and then other modifier for burst fire. Ooh, he misses. Damn, I rolled real low.
You ducked. Congratulations.
Yeah, you fired and then ducked behind the wall, and you hear psh, 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 as it scores off the side. Oscar, it's your turn.
Okay, so Oscar sees that one of these guys has turned fire to Phil, and you hear him just kind of go "Ugh," and he plods over here. He uses his movement to walk here, and then he is going to send that guy that just fired on Phil for a trip with this crate.
Sure, yeah, totally. So telekinetic ram it, and I'll roll a dexter or a evasion save, similar to what you had to roll at one point in time. And then he will take some damage if he fails. So, evasion save. Normal evasion save. He fails. So yes, he is going to take a...
boom.
Roll me a d6 for the damage. Because I think that's what I had you roll at some point. Oof.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that max damage.
Yeah, so... So you see the crate and him go tumbling, and it smashes into this crate back here, and you don't see him get up.
Lovely.
You squish him.
And Dr.
He is a crate sandwich.
He is a crate sandwich. Dr. Philip Fisher, it is your turn. There appear to be 2 enemies, both kind of gravitating towards Oscar.
Yes.
At this point, I would like to go over comms and say, number 1 priority is to get to the ship. We still need to leave once we kill everybody.
Oh yeah, and it's Gogo's turn. Yeah, next. Okay, I was like,
I was gonna say on my turn. I was
like, did I accidentally skip Gogo? But no, I didn't. Okay.
No.
Dr. Phil, it's
Working
your turn.
on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over comms when Fortune says that, he's like, Fortune, we are trying.
Yeah. I'm going to run whilst trying to not pee my pants.
Aww.
And
so cross-legged. You're gonna cross-legged.
Yes, totally. And shoot at the one without cover?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, technically he does have cover because he's got the riot shield, but yes. The AC of him is 2.
Okay.
2 AC.
Nope.
He's wearing a combat field uniform, and he is provided cover from his shield. Not dissimilar
But
to how
Phil has a laser weapon, so that doesn't.
he does.
Not that it would have mattered,
Not that it would have mattered.
but
He does indeed, though. You are correct in that assumption.
so that's. I'm gonna want that shield.
Do you remember what this planet specializes in?
Yeah.
So
Oscar notes this.
Go. It's your turn. Go.
Continue running as fast as I can.
Yep.
I think I get there.
You
Are you,
slide,
like, doing
slide
the-
into the cockpit
I
chair.
literally slide like into home,
Yeah.
into my seat, and
You leap over
frantically.
the back, right? You just,
Yeah. Frantically, I whoa, hold on. Before I do anything else, pull on my goggles, snap them onto my face, and then start quickly flipping switches, hitting comm pads, lighting up screens, and yes, over comms, I say, "Get to the fucking ship,"
Yep.
and then just spend my entire turn doing that.
Everyone needs a facial accessory when things get
All right, so this guy, Philip, you shot at him last, so he's gonna roll a 1d2. He's shooting at you, Philip. So he turns, and he produces his weapon and aims it at you. And AC 5. Other modifier, nothing. Misses. I'm rolling garbagely. This person is dead. Fortune, it's your turn.
I'm feeling rather confident.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up and throw off my ghillie suit and pull out my revolver. And
Who are you shooting at?
I'm gonna dude with the shield.
So he does not have cover to you
Okay.
because his back is turned. So he is AC 4 for you.
Sorry, I had to make sure I select the right weapon. AC, you said 4?
Correct, 4.
A 3. Come on.
That fucking revolver, man.
Hello, that quote just makes it that much better.
So Boomer, taking, unless you want to move, Fortune.
Nope. Well, yeah, probably to like there.
Sure.
So that way I have clear view.
Boomer taking a note out of your book is going to get some cover where you were, and also take a shot at this guy with his laser rifle with burst. AC of foe. Other modifier of 2. He misses. So one guy's going to shoot at you again, Oscar. Just for posterity. AC
For shits and giggles.
For shiggles.
Misses. Bringing it to your turn, Oscar.
Oscar's sick of this shit. He's gonna... Man, he's just gonna try and wing his sword at this, the guy out in the open here. Yeah. I'm not gonna abuse crate mechanics.
You could try.
I sure could try, but no, he kind of steps out and what is Soldier Boy here's AC?
2. Make it a 2.
There isn't if he's got 2 AC, there's no fucking way I'm gonna hit him. Yeah, so I think
Get to the ship.
no
I think
way.
Gogo's taking off next turn, by the way. Just FYI.
No.
Good thing you got teleport.
Is there any way that I could like how could I earn advantage on this guy? Like if I move I'm capable of moving behind him surreptitiously. Certainly.
That would make his AC a 4.
Okay.
Because
so that,
he would
that
no
would
longer
not,
get the benefit from his shield.
Those are numbers that I'm more comfortable with.
Okay. So do you want to?
So Oscar is gonna hunker down behind this crate. You know, he's gonna look at the guy. He's gonna hunker down behind the crate and poof, back here.
Yep.
And just blade right at him.
Yep. And his AC is 4 because the shield is no longer benefiting him.
Son of a bitch! I should have stuck with the crates.
Okay, Dr. Philip Fisher, it's your turn.
Okay. I don't feel confident in getting past that riot shield. So I'm going after these small.
Okay, sure. You want the good news or the bad news?
The bad news first.
Bad news is he's also behind cover, so his AC is 2.
Yes. Okay.
The good news
it just feels better, Jordan.
Yeah,
it just feels. I get it. I do. I get it. I understand. Ooh, 2 18s in a row, man.
I know, so freaking close.
Go. The ship is powering up. You'll be able to take off. In fact, if you wanted to, you could start raising the ramp and taking off right now.
Well, no, because I see my 2 compatriots not yet on the freaking ship.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think. I was going through the combat things, and none of them really pertain to something I could do right now without killing everyone, including my other 2 people.
I mean, you could fire the multifocal lasers.
And have it go horribly wrong and sear all of them. And also, the 2 people who are not dead are also right in the line of the 2 people who are on a ship. Anyway, I think that... is there anything that I can do preemptively, like in terms of... I know trim the course like makes you go faster, but there's something that I can do without actually taking off that will like direct power to the drive preemptively so that when we take off, we can take off faster?
Are you buffering input?
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean?
Roll me a tech astronautics with intelligence. Because you are trying to reroute power to the engines in order to gain more speed from the ship in your next turn, correct? That is the intent here.
So that once they are on, we can take off even faster?
Yep. Tech astronautics with intelligence.
Okay.
And you do get a reroll.
Hell
Holy
yeah.
shit, you only needed a 7.
Hell yeah.
You nailed it. Yeah, so
God, we're going to leave so fast.
Boomer has taught you well, and you know exactly where his little tricks are to reroute all the power directly to the engines.
I think we all know what those tricks are. It's called engine grease into the gas tank.
Basically, yeah.
Directly into the gas tank.
Exactly. Cool. Yeah, totally.
So is there like an exchange over comms that
I don't know
occurs there, Go-Go, or...
Go-Go's like, no, but really, get on the ship.
Yeah, and Oscar, somebody's gonna shoot at you because he is worried.
Well,
he misses. And he's gonna start to backpedal.
Crate guy or
no, that was this guy. He starts to backpedal after he shoots. Like he's holding the pistol on one side and holding the shield up, and he's shooting at you. Fortune, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at crate guy.
Yeah, AC 4 because he's not behind cover for you. I believe in you.
Big money, no whammy.
I mean,
money, no whammy.
There it is. Yeah.
It's hard. It really is hard for me to miss now, and I still do
don't,
it. But
don't
you know
say
what's
like
really
that.
funny is Jordan and I realized the other day we couldn't roll 20s before. There have been at least 3 20s that we would have had to re-roll this section.
I'll explain that. Yeah, I don't think I. Actually
but we can hit on that later.
I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
So, Boomer, again, he's going to try and take out this last guy. See if he does it. AC 2, modifier 2. Nope, he misses. This guy dies, by the way. You totally just put a couple rounds into him. He just falls over, keels over, dead. Which brings us back to Oscar.
I'm killing this fucking guy. I don't. At this point, it's out of principle. So could I do the same thing again?
Sure.
To circumvent the shield.
And you see the weakness to the shield now.
Yes.
If you can circumvent it, it's totally worse.
Boop.
Yep. He is at a severe disadvantage to you. If you were like running though regularly, he could probably like turn and track you.
Yeah.
But if you're just popping and firing, yeah, he can't solve that problem.
Yeah.
He just
So
can't react
he
fast enough.
just blinks behind him again, and he tries to just stab this fucking guy in the back.
Yep. AC foe.
And he rolls another 18.
Jesus.
Dr. Philip Fisher, I want you to kill
Philip,
the shit out of this
run.
guy. You have an AC of 4.
Run.
You can shoot and then run, Dr. Philip Fisher.
How far is it?
More than you can get there in this turn. Or you could sprint and not take your
Sprint and dodge.
not take your shot.
Get on the ship, get on the ship, get on the ship,
Jesus,
get on the
I
ship,
have
get on the
to
ship,
roll.
get on the ship, get on the ship.
See, that is what Dr. Phil.
Oh my god! Yes, he fucking zigzagged.
Oh god, that's great.
He does like the
That
gazelle.
was perfect.
Thank
Go.
you for that. That was amazing.
Holy crap.
Gogo, are you taking off?
Yeah, we're starting to lift off.
Yeah.
Gates going up.
The
Oscar. She knows that Oscar can blink, so
Yeah.
she's not worried.
The ship begins to ascend, and you see the engines firing up. Oscar, the ramp is still down.
Yeah, it's not the ramp's still down, but we're like starting to levitate.
Yeah. Yep.
Once that happens, he gets on comms and just says, "Go. Just a moment."
I'm leaving. Let's go. We need to get out of here.
And again,
I'm
just-
sure
I
we're
see
gonna start
that.
to get fire from above. Let's
And
go.
this guy, you know, he turns and he backs away again, and he takes another shot, which isn't gonna do much, I'm sure.
Well, it's not going to do more than 15, hopefully.
Nope, I doubt it. AC of 1, auto modifier of 0. Nope, he misses. Fortune, you could take a pot shot at this guy. You
no.
will get a negative though because the ship is moving.
yeah,
now.
it's gonna be disadvantage. Yeah.
Do it.
I mean, try.
Yeah,
You're
I'm doing
not
it.
gonna lose.
Yep. Yeah, and
Fortune.
disadvantage is correct. Yeah, because the ship is moving now, you get disadvantage. This
I
is probably
believe
a
in
good
you.
use of disadvantage. Ooh, you rolled a 4 and a 2. That's actually real fucking bad.
Good lord.
Boomer, he's gonna run out, and he's just firing blindly with his fucking laser rifle.
Poor guy. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's so funny.
He's like a walking piece
She's-
of armor. That's the problem.
She's like getting it from all sides, yet none of us are connecting. She probably thinks we're such fools. It's
Oh
fine.
yeah, she.
Nope.
Right.
She feels like Oscar does right now.
Yeah,
Nothing can hurt
she
me.
misses. Oscar, can you roll?
Get on the ship.
I think Gogo is gonna take off without you, Oscar, if you don't get on the ship right now.
You can hurl your sword at him from the ship. Get on the ship.
Jordan, can she make a mental effect save for me, please?
Sure. Can I ask why?
I want her fucking shield.
Okay.
I want it.
You know there's one on the ship, right?
That's what? No.
Yeah.
Get on the ship. Get on
That's
the
fine.
ship.
Mental effect save.
Well, okay.
She fails. The shield goes tumbling from her hand.
Yeah, I just yank that, and then I start walking toward the ship. Well, where was I?
You have to blink, but yes, you can do that.
Yeah, the ship is definitely in the air.
Yeah, the ship
Oh,
is
it's in the air.
Oh no, they're leaving without you, Oscar.
The ship is in the air, floating in the air. You can still blink to it. It's fine. But let's
Yeah.
go.
It's within your 10 meters to blink, but you need to blink to it.
Okay, he goes. Let's
Yeah.
just say
Yep.
Yeah.
And as the boarding ramp comes up, we see the girl with the semi-automatic pistol just firing, her teeth gritted. As the ramp comes up and Go-Go punches it.
Freaking lightning.
And we fade. She actually probably like stumbles to a knee as the blast from the accelerated engines flies past. And that's where we fade to black as you guys attempt to escape. Although we do know that the ship does have at least system ships that can hamper your escape. So we'll prepare
Yay,
for
air
that.
combat! I'm so excited.
We'll
That was
prepare
so
for
much
that
fun.
next time.
Yay!
Experience. You guys can all have 250 experience for today's session.
Yay!
Yay.
Congratulations.
One of these days, I'm gonna be useful.
Oscar, you squished somebody.
You did.
I'm gonna be useful for something other than throwing boxes.
Oh man. So cool. I'm gonna do outro and then I'll be back in just a minute. If you gotta go,
Okie
I'll
doke.
see you next week. Have a wonderful
Yeah,
week.
I gotta go. I'll see you later.
And we'll see you later.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Okay, stream. We ran a little bit late today, but I wanted to get through that combat and get them up in the air so that we can deal with some system ships next week. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this impromptu combat. The team is doing very well. None of them even got hit. So we'll see how they fare with their new armor. If you like what you see here on YouTube or on Twitch, go ahead and click the subscribe or follow button. You guys know how that works. I'd like to thank everybody for showing up today, and as always, from all of us to you, make sure you keep your heads held high, keep your dice rolling fast, and try not to die.